Hello and welcome back to another video. Today I have this 2010 Kawasaki Ninja 250. As you can see, it has been wrecked, mostly cosmetic damage. We're gonna figure out if it's worth buying a wrecked bike or not. So yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what the damage is, what the cost would look like, things like that to repair something like this. Cracked plastics over here. The exhaust was broken in the crash. I already took that off and just threw it out, but that was broken. Headlight over here, all janky. This cracked over here. This side is also broken. I don't know how both sides got messed up, but both sides are broken. But overall, I mean, it's not terrible. It's really just fairing damage. So I don't think it can be too bad. The worst case scenario is possibly the forks might have got a little bent or something, so I have to check, make sure those are aligned. My goal with this is to honestly keep it as cheap as possible. I got this for such a good deal. I literally only got it for $200. So I think what I might do is try to convert it into a naked bike, because I could do all new fairings, but by the time I do the new fairings, things like that, I already did some research. I tried to search up some red fairings and those are $600. I can get all black for around $350, but then the tank would still be red. And then like a tank cover is another $60. So it's looking around $400 for a complete makeover of the bike. I don't know if I want to spend the money just because I got it for so cheap. I might just keep it, convert it into a little naked bike and just ride it around like that and improve my skills with the motorcycle. So I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna try something. These plastics are junk anyways. All right, so I'm just gonna start by taking off the two side fairings, and then after that, I'll get the front off. All right, there's one off. All right, got that side off as well. That. All right, I just got this piece removed. So that should be it now for the front of the bike. So this is kind of what we're left with. This is kind of the look, which I personally don't think is too bad once you put a headlight, and then I want to cover up this a little bit with those plastics, so cut it out. And I think once I do all that, it shouldn't look too bad. Here's my idea with this. That's what it kind of goes on there, right? I'm thinking if I kind of like cut it right here somewhere, cut it down, all the way down, and then left this part right here, and then just, so cut all of this off here, and just leave this part going up, then about right to there, something like that. And it'll kind of cover up this ugly mess right here, like the reservoir, the coolant system, kind of. I think that wouldn't look too bad. I mean, the plastic is junk anyways, so. Here's what the first cut came out like. I kind of gave myself some extra room down here. I think I'm gonna cut it down more. But I also want to get a Dremel to make it more accurate. I'm using a jigsaw right now, so it doesn't cut that nice. But I don't think that looks too bad. It kind of covers up all the bad stuff that I wanted to cover up. All right, so here's what this kind of looks like now. That side, similar to the other. I don't mind the look of that. All right, so here's the completed look of the Ninja 250. I pretty much made it into a naked bike. I got the Dremel tool and I cleaned up these fenders. So I made the lines straight, sanded them, so those look nice. Got the new exhaust on there. It was just like an exhaust off Amazon, fake Akrapovic. New back tire, new front tire. I also changed the handlebars. So I put like dirt bike style handlebars on there and drilled through this thing, put those on, lined them up. I like the way it handles with them. It actually handles pretty nice. And then I got the mirrors that they screw onto here. I got this headlight off of Amazon. It was like 80 bucks. It wasn't exactly plug and play, but it was at the same time. But the wires tuck in nice over there. Just had to connect the high beam, the low beam, and then the ground wire. I kept the stock speedo in there for now because I just like that it gives you all the information, and pretty much to cover how ugly it is, like you can kind of tell over here. I just put this windshield on that I got from Amazon. It was like 15 bucks. Bolted right on. So now that looks good. Got the turn signals, and that is about it. I think that's all I did for parts. So in total, I think counting the price of the bike, I ended up paying around $600 for all the parts and the bike. All the parts were like $400, the back tire, front tire, those are almost $200 together, a little less. The exhaust was like 40-ish. The mirrors were like 15. The bar and the clamps were like 50 total. The headlight was like 80. This thing was like 15, and then the turn signal was also like 15. So around 400 in parts, and then you got this. And I don't think it looks that bad. I don't like the way the exhaust comes out really far. I wish it kind of like tucked in closer to the engine, but overall it's pretty nice, not gonna lie. Looks pretty good for a 250. I haven't seen too many others online that look like this at all. It's not bad. I mean, the other option would be to get all new fairings for it, and then like a gas tank cover to make it all the same color. I would still need mirrors. One of the mirrors was broken. I would still need the turn signals. I would still need a handlebar because one of them was bent. So it would have ended up pretty much being like 300 more than this setup. So I don't mind. I got it for so cheap that I'm just gonna keep it, ride it, get better at bikes. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I didn't show much of the other stuff, like installing the headlight, things like that. I kind of got carried away, forgot to record this stuff, but for the speedo, I literally just zip tied it on here, and then everything else kind of just mounts the way it does. This thing just mounts to the forks. I had to drill a little hole for the turn signal to mount properly there, and I just used the hardware from the old fairings. But really, there was no like customization really done to it. Like I didn't have to modify anything to work properly, kind of just all plug and play for the most part. And that's about it. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and there will probably be some more content on this. I'll probably go do some riding videos or whatnot. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy. See ya.